everyone. So I noticed that I do have quite a few new subscribers. So I just want to take a minute to introduce myself again. My name is Adrienne and I am located in Indiana, obviously, and that is zone 5B. So I just want to say welcome to the channel. If you're new, I appreciate your support. And if you're not new, then thank you for your continued support. And let's get into the video. So this video is about companion planting. Now we are all getting ready to start our gardens. We're getting ready to plant our gardens. And one thing that we need to think about is companion planting. Now, what is companion planting? Okay, so you plant one plant with another plant, but really what is it? It takes more than good soil, sun, and nutrients to ensure the success of a garden. Sometimes we can help our plants out with other plants. Each plant has its own benefits. Each plant offers something different. Just like how we are all part of the body of Christ. Christ is the head, and we are all members of his body. We all cannot do the same thing. We all don't have the same gifts. We all don't have the same talents, but we all have something to offer. Okay, so it's the same thing with plants. Your plants have something to offer. So, certain plants, when they're grown together, they can improve the soil. I'm just going to do some things. I got seeds to send out to some people, so I'm going to work while I'm talking. So, certain plants, when they're grown together, they can improve each other's health and yields. Okay, so for instance, some plants can attract beneficial insects and they help to protect the plant. And then other plants might deter pests, like certain herbs or flowers. They might deter pests, like marigolds have been known to deter some pests, and they act as a repellent. So, how does it work? All right. Well, I already touched on it for a second there. It is very simple. Some plants protect, some plants repel, and then some plants provide nutrients. So, that is companion planting in a nutshell. So now that we know what companion planting is, let's talk about some of the benefits of companion planting. So one of the benefits of companion planting, I'm looking for a bag I had, a Ziploc bag. All right, so one of the benefits of companion planting is shade regulation. Some plants naturally provide shade to other plants. Squash, for example, has those humongous, big, beautiful leaves, and they shade out the sun very well. So you can plant a crop of spinach under there, perhaps a lettuce, anything that would love and appreciate the shade pretty much. So that's one benefit. And then another benefit is natural supports. And we see that in the example of the Three Sisters garden. The Three Sisters, if anyone is not familiar, is the corn, the squash, and the beans. Now the corn acts as the support. The beans climb up the corn. So that's another benefit. Another benefit is that it improves the plant health. Some plants naturally draw out substances from the soil. Now, while that plant is drawing those substances out, it's benefiting another plant. Another benefit of companion planting: healthy soil. Your beans and your peas provide nutrients to the soil that tomatoes and cucumbers might be taking out. Tomatoes and cucumbers are heavy feeders, and they take a lot out of your soil, whereas beans and peas actually put nitrogen back into the soil. So they work hand in hand, because while one is taking, the other is giving, and your soil stays healthy. You don't deplete all of the nutrients out of your soil. Another benefit of companion planting is weed suppression. So while you have tomatoes growing tall and peppers and, all of your tall plants growing in, and your bottom underneath at the base of all your plants is kind of getting, it's empty down there, let's just say. So planting a crop that covers the ground is good for weed suppression. So now that we have talked about the benefits, let's give some examples. So I already talked about the Three Sisters garden. That would be, it's the most common companion planting. Any type of climbing bean, or even a bush bean, I guess it would be fine. But the whole point of the corn is that the beans climb up the corn. And then the squash is a heavy feeder, and it protects the ground and shades the ground area, but the beans also give back to the soil to feed the heavy feeders. So that would be an example of the Three Sisters garden. The corn is the support, the squash is the shade regulator, and the beans are the soil, the improvement of the soil. Now, another example, sorry, I'm trying to write and talk. Another example would be tomatoes with dill and basil. The dill and the basil protect from tomato hornworms. Beans with tomatoes help to make the nitrogen available. We already talked about that. And peas do the same thing. Sage with cabbage, that helps to reduce cabbage moths. Zinnias attract ladybugs. So you want to plant your zinnias near your cauliflower so that the ladybugs can control cabbage flies that like to feast on your cauliflower. And those are just a few examples. There are so many. There's so many different combinations. So you can look it up and you can figure it out. I have a list that I printed out, and I'm going to refer to that when I'm doing my companion planting. But it's really easy to look up companion planting for vegetables and what have you. Let's see if I have any more. Marigolds are good with just about anything because they repel nematodes, which attack the vegetable's roots, okay, especially tomatoes. So marigolds are really good with tomatoes. Some companion plants, some companions act as a trap, luring the insects to themselves so that it's protecting the other plant. So nasturtiums actually are really good for that because aphids love nasturtiums, and aphids would rather go to nasturtiums than they would go on your other plants. Carrots, dill, parsley, and parsnip all attract beneficial insects. So they attract praying mantises, ladybugs, and spiders. Believe it or not, spiders in your garden are beneficial because they dine on all kinds of pests, mites, and different things that are in this at the soil level. So just a quick rundown of some companion planting information, and I will put a link in the description to where I got my information from and my resources. I use a number of resources. I like to use Old Farmer's Almanac a lot. I also refer to other different websites, but mostly Old Farmer's Almanac is what I like to refer to. So you can look it up on the Old Farmer's Almanac website, and I'll put a link down below. But I guess that's going to do it for this video, guys. Looking forward to the live giveaway, okay? And I have decided to do that on Saturday. We're going to do that on Saturday, what is this Saturday? So we're going to do that on Saturday, the 20th. Let's go with a surprise time. Let's go. It'll definitely be after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So after 5 sometime, look for your notification for that live, and we are going to have so much fun giving away all these good things. If you don't know, look at the last live replay, and I went over all of the prizes that I'll be giving away. And basically there's not really any rules to the giveaway, just that you have to be in the live to claim your prize. Okay, I'm not going to be doing any I'm not going to be doing like I did last time, because I had to wait a really long time for people to respond, and then a lot of people didn't respond, and then I had to do another drawing, and I don't want to have to go through that. So we're going to do it on the live, and you have to be in the live to claim your prize, okay? So I already have one entry video out, and that was the short on the gorilla cart, okay? Make sure you go and watch that and comment on that video, put in your guess, and I will be drawing a prize from that video. Just a hint, I will also be drawing a prize from another short, okay? Another short. So if you haven't watched the shorts, take a look at those, and I will be doing a drawing from another one of the shorts. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it, guys. That's going to do it for this video. And if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, if you got anything out of this video, then like and share with somebody else who might need the information. And until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.